Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me, sorry, excuse me. Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Are you enjoying the show, the event?
Yes, it's my first time.
First time? My
Yes,
first time as well, yeah.
My fiance and I we're getting married soon in November. So I'm like, I want to get some fun stuff for us. Before I met Jay, I was unsure whether or not to get into another relationship. And I also had trust issues from dating not so great people, both able-bodied and disabled. I've had just really toxic relationships, especially when it came to cheating. So that's why I have a hard time trusting people.
It's time for us to start setting over. Are you ready?
Let's do it. I'm used to doing presentations for school and things like that, but it's a little bit more personal.
This is so large.
Large and in charge.
Oh man, this is heavy. What the heck?
That's a big boy.
Yeah, so introduce
Oh,
yourself.
sorry. I'll say hello, thanks for being here, welcome. This is Unfiltered Sex, Love, and Disability. And then you say, I'm Jay, and I'm Pamela, and we love the
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, more people coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of people. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. Just gonna take a deep breath.
It's okay, it's okay. Oh my. Oh, not a baby. Oh my.
I don't want to traumatize this little baby. Whose baby is this? Like, when you say start early, I mean, you took that literal. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable. Now that there's a minor, I'm not gonna say that intro.
Okay.
I don't want to do that.
Okay,
we'll
so
just say
we
thank you for
love
coming.
to do the nasty.
No.
Get busy. Get it on. Make them cheeks clap.
Whoa. What are you gonna do? I don't want to, like, no.
Well, baby, we're gonna be talking about a lot of
Okay,
stuff.
no, I don't want to do that.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, do you want to? We have to make a decision right now.
Okay, Pamela, you guys can start.
You better watch your step, 'cause baby, I'm a minefield.
We're about to give our sex talk, and even though we might have a small crowd, I'm big nervous about this.
Okay, Pamela, you guys can start.
Oh shoot, it's time. What's up, everybody? Let's hear it. So, what's good? What's happening? Let's go!
Thank you so much for being here. My name is Pamela,
And I'm Jay.
and we're not siblings. We are actually a couple, and our topic for today will be unfiltered sex, love, and disability. So I was born with a disability called osteogenesis imperfecta type 3. My parents were told that I wasn't going to live past 1 year old. And I'm way past that, so I'm in my 30s. And it affects my bones, so that's why I'm short. But that does not mean that I'm not a sexual being. But like, I wasn't really given much of a conversation of what sex was. And also, I didn't know that there was multiple layers to sexual orientation. And for me, you know, I always had, you know, crushes and classmates with boys and also with girls. And I was like, oh, that's really confusing. I've always been, you know, like sexually open-minded, even though I try to suppress it because one, I didn't want to get in trouble because that's how it felt, and then also because at the time I had the same like religious beliefs as how I was raised. I felt like very uncomfortable or like scared that I'm doing something very wrong. And actually, a lot of disabled people, their first like physical touch and things like that is medical. And so like when you're being touched sexually for the first time, like that can be conflicting of like, oh, like being touched can also be pleasurable. And then also, when you have a very prominent disability and very in your face, people get curious. And right now, it's appropriate for y'all to ask. Y'all can ask us anything. But in public, if I'm over here just buying groceries and some random person asking, you know, can I feel my vagina? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm just like looking at the clearance section and I'm like talking about my vagina. Wait.
At least buy me dinner.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Jay. I always like to say I have a grab bag of disabilities because I have osteogenesis imperfecta type 3, same thing she does. I'm autistic, I'm hard of hearing, and I'm also a trans man. So my journey with my body image has been a real weird one because like my body was just like, it exists, but that's it. I just didn't feel like people saw me in that way. Like I just had this thought that nobody wanted to be with me because I was disabled. I didn't date. She's the first person that I've been with sexually in general, so I had to have a whole bunch of new experiences. And I was personally nervous about that. My first time, like, what do I do? Like, what if I mess up? Like, you know.
You didn't mess up.
Okay.
Having your props.
Come on now.
My personal experience is different. I started dating when I was about 19 years old. Somehow I kept attracting the same type of guy, which was the wrong type of guy. They would either say they were into me, but only in private, or I would get cheated on, or they had some kind of mental stuff going on, and I thought I was the best rehabilitation center. I'm like, oh, I can change them. And just, it was always something that would happen. So before Jay, I stayed single for 2 years because enough was enough.
It's taken me a long time to get to this point because not only was I trying to just love myself being disabled, but also being trans, because like being black and trans, I'm like, pick a struggle, you know? Pick a struggle. It helps to have a partner that like helps break those myths and stigmas that like I had a lot of internalized ableism and a lot of things. So yeah, that's my little story.
Can you guys talk about OI in detail, like what that really means and how it affects how you have sex?
As we mentioned, our disability is osteogenesis imperfecta type 3, which is a brittle bone disorder. However, there's different types. So we have type 3, which is the second most severe past infancy, because typically type 2, you die. Not to be morbid, but that's what it is. So, yeah, very early on. Like, we break easily. We really do talk to each other because we deal with chronic pain every single day. We're in pain. And so it's really important to have those conversations like, hey, you having a bad pain day? We're not doing it today because, like, I ain't trying to break something.
Like, there's multiple different ways of, like, communication and then what, you know, is best for both parties or multiple people. I mean, that's your business, you know? So that ties into sex toys, you know? You know, hey, get creative.
Funny story about this real quick. This is called a packer, by the way.
What's it for?
So a packer you put in your pants and it's to create the, you know, illusion that you have, you know, stuff going down there. I used to wear a packer, but since I'm disabled and I'm in a chair, it's just too much work. Man, one day it falls in the toilet. I had to explain, excuse me, can you come in the stall? And then my little thing fell in the toilet. I was like, oh, sorry. And then we're looking at each other because they're like, is this part of his disability or is this like, and I was like, can you just hand this to me? And then now I gotta wash it in the sink.
Did this thing fall out?
Yeah, now I gotta wash it in the sink. So I don't wear a packer no more. In case anyone's wondering, that's not even my size packer, to be honest. So
Stop. Stop. Thank y'all so much. We really appreciate every single one of you. It's been an honor. Thank you. And thank you to my fiance. Thank you.
The talk went better than we could have hoped for. It was pretty overwhelming to be with just a lot of people that are very open, only because it's just a lot at once. But I'm still glad I came.
Me too, because I picked up some sexy surprises to take home. Gonna put you to work.